Hello, guys. This is a Ranger Gamer 06 coming at you. How's everyone doing today? And today is another book review, but this is a different one. This is not the Legend of Drizzt. I figured you guys would kind of get a little tired of that because I feel like that's all I've been doing. But yeah, this is a different book review. And actually, as for the Legend of Drizzt, that's going to be a little while because, I haven't uh, my last one was, the Hunter's Blaze trilogy, and that's where I actually stopped at. So right now, I'm kind of taking a break from that, but don't worry, I will continue reading it, and then as soon as I'm done with the trilogy, I'll put up the video, do a review about it. But today we are doing a different series, and this is a prequel to the Song of Ice and Fire. And for those who don't know, uh, and everyone knows this TV show, whether you watched it or not. Game of Thrones, HBO, came out, I believe, 2011. So, it's based on the book called A Song of Ice and Fire. And, of course, written by George R. Martin, the guy who did the whole series, great writer. And this is one of the prequel books. It's right here, Fire and Blood. And on the top, you can see 300, 300 years before a Game of Thrones. So, yeah. And you get the three-headed dragon. That's the Targaryen sigil. And it's illustrated by Doug Wheatley. Here's a spine. That may not be good. And the back of it. That is awesome. That's a dragon. And I believe that is the first Targaryen, Aegon, also known as Aegon the Conqueror. I think it's Aegon the First. That's his dragon. For the moment, I can't remember the name of his dragon. I don't think it was uh, Bale, uh, Belerion. Belerion. He brought three dragons with him. But anyway, this basically what this whole book is about. It's the history of the Targaryens, you know, and it's written like a textbook, so it's not like a novel per se. It's like you're reading a textbook, but don't let that get you down. It's still a good read. I just finished this earlier this year, and it's a good book. Um, this is my favorite. I'll turn it flat. That's all the Targaryens, or just the ones in this volume. Yeah, uh this is actually volume one. They don't say it on the book, but according to the author, this is the first part too, because he has written so much materials about the Targaryen, he had to split into two. Kind of like J.R.R. Tolkien, how he had to split Lord of the Rings into three parts. Same with this. So, but there's no mention of uh, when Volume 2 is coming out, so we don't know. But this one came out 2018. And right now, you can get this. They just released the paperback trade either just last year or 2019. I can't remember. The price tag is $35, but I think I've only spent like 20 something dollars. I got it from Amazon. So I'm not going to show you every picture, but this is some of the illustration. Great artwork by Doug. There's a few good ones here. Oh yeah, this Mason right here. This guy. Uh, I can't remember his name at the moment, but this guy is a narrator. He's telling you the story. Like it's basically him writing this book, and you're reading it. That's basically what it is. Think of it like document or a diary, I guess. but he's the author of this book. You know, you got, and there's Aegon, and I believe that's his two sisters. Yeah. Now the thing about Targaryens, you know, this is the beginning, right? Beginning to see how it all started. They're from a city called uh, Valeria. Uh, it's a continent of Essos, which is across the narrow sea, and they're like one of the 40 houses of known as Dragon Lords. You know that's where they all came, dragon and all that. And and Aegon decided to cross to Westeros, and he's the guy who created the Seven Kingdoms. You know, he's the guy that created the Iron Throne. You know, there was a war that he won, and he gathered all the swords from his enemies, put all together, and he had his dragon like melted and made it to a throne, the Iron Throne. That's how it all started. So it's all in this book. Yeah, great stuff. You know, a lot of stuff happens. Book like that I can't get into 'cause there's a lot of details. But yeah, it's a really good book. If you're a history nut, like me, I love history, and you love fantasy, do not pass this up. It's a great, great book, and I cannot wait for the second volume. And such a good read. I love the cover too. So yeah, and but anyway, so it's not like a very long video. Oh, that's kind of the gist of this book. Like I said, it's a history book of the Targaryens, how it all started, how they divided the seven kingdoms and stuff. So yeah. And one thing I forgot to mention that I want to show you real fast, and I think, yeah, you have this family tree. It's a lot. So yeah. So all these people you will learn about them in this book. Yeah, Ares and you know, Aegon the Second and all that good stuff. And yeah, right here is a list of all the Targaryens in this volume. You got Aegon first, Maegor first, Jaharis, I think I pronounced his name, Viserys, Aegon the Second, Aegon the Third, Darion Baelor, Aegon the Fourth. Yeah, so and because where they're from, in the books, if you read the main series, Daenerys has purple eyes and white hair. In the TV show, their eyes are just normal color. They just use the actor's real eye color. But in the books, their eyes are purple and white hair. That's just how they look. Where they came from, that's how they look. And and their family tradition, they actually marry their sibling, brother and sister. I know that's disgusting, but that's how the reason for that, because by doing that, it keeps their bloodline pure. But later on in this book, they do start marrying like other houses, like you know, and I could be wrong because I've only read this book one, like the Lannisters. I don't know if the Starks were involved. I can't remember, but like Greyjoys. So later on in the book, they kind of start marrying like different houses because when they breed, their same relatives, usually the babies don't last long. So they had to do something to keep their line, to keep their bloodline strong. So they start dating other houses. But yeah, they started out as they date their brother and sisters. So yeah, in order to keep their bloodline pure. But anyway, so yeah, this is not a very long video. That's kind of pretty much what Fire and Blood's about. It's a good book. If you cannot afford the hardcover edition, don't worry. They released the paperback. You can get that. I think it's like $8 or $9, I think. So that's it for today. This is the Retro Gamer 06. I hope you enjoyed this video. More will come your way. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and hopefully this year will be good, like I said before. And yeah, stay safe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.